LMH and it's a brand new year. A year where you can try something new, something different, something healthy, staying safe. So I want to encourage you, make this year the best year ever and do something just for you. Now, growing up, my mom always said, never play with your food. But today, we're going to do something different and whimsical. We're going to have some fun with our food, and we're going to use one of my favorite ingredients, the potato. Now, the potato is so versatile. I've done a number of recipes with the potato on my channels. I'll just link some of them in the iCards above and also in the description box below. You can check them out and see some of the amazing potato recipes. But today, we're going to try a whimsical dish. We're going to do spicy spiral potatoes in a jacket. So let's go over the ingredients. Now we have 4 English potatoes, and these potatoes are small. Sometimes you find some really large potatoes in the supermarket, but for this dish, we're going to get the really small potatoes. We have 2 tablespoons of cornstarch and 2 tablespoons of flour, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half teaspoon of cayenne pepper, to bring the heat, and half teaspoon of salt. We have some panko breadcrumbs, this is a must, and oil for frying. And to add the fun to the dish, we're going to be using the kebab sticks, so you need to get them. Now we're going to heat our oil, so we're going to pour the oil into the frying pan and allow it to heat. So while it's heating up, we're going to go ahead and prepare the potatoes. Our first step is to take the kebab stick and to insert it into the potato. So we're going to take it and we're going to push it all the way through to the top. Once we've done this, now we're going to get a really sharp knife and we're going to make some spirals around the kebab stick. Try to make it as even as possible. Now, if you did arts and craft at school, this should be easy for you, but it was never one of my favorite subjects. I want to give a special shout out to Olivia. Now, she would have been the first person to introduce me to this dish, but of course I would have gone ahead and changed it up just a bit. But a special shout out to her. She is an amazing cook, and I want to encourage her to try this new way with this dish that she shared with me. So we're going to go all the way around. We're going to try to make them as even as possible. All the way around, and then I'm going to finish all of the others, and then I'll show you the next step. Now we're going to try to stretch our potatoes out as much as we can. They're still going to be connected by the stick, but we're going to try to put as much space as we can without the potatoes falling apart on the kebab stick, just so it has a nice little pattern. Now we're going to prepare our flour and cornstarch mixture, and I'll show you the next step. Now we're going to add our cornstarch and the flour together. We're going to mix it up so it is totally combined. Then we're going to add our cayenne pepper, salt, and paprika. The redness from the paprika and the cayenne pepper really gives a nice color once we would have added the water. Now we're going to just add the water a little at a time until we get a nice consistency, not too thick, not too watery. Just add the water a little at a time. Now it's ready. Now we're going to take our potato kebab, we're going to dip it into the cornstarch, we're going to roll it into the breadcrumbs, and then we're going to fry it. Now it's time to fry. You can either use a shallow pan or you can deep fry. Just get that potato kebab in there for about 5 to 6 minutes on each side. Our spicy spiraled potatoes are done. And just look, doesn't it look fun? It should be nice and soft on the inside with the lovely crust on the outside that you get from the panko breadcrumbs and the lovely spiral shape. Now this is perfect if you're just having a picnic or some outing, and it is so filling. Now I'm going to dip it in some ketchup and sweet chili sauce. This is going to be so good. You can add any kind of protein if you want with it. If you have hot dogs or something, you can just add it as it's picnic food. Now it's time to taste. Mmm. 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 This tastes so good. It is fast becoming one of my favorite ways to eat a regular potato. Spicy spiral potatoes in a jacket? Now you need to try it. Now if you enjoy this potato recipe, I'm going to encourage you to look over here, see some of my other potato recipes. You can watch them all, and when you're done, just click the button below, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a video. And remember to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you. Happy New Year, everyone!